Helen Delaney said to me, "I found a name for the organisation." And I said, "Oh, good." And I said, "What is it?" And she said, "MacKillop." And I said, "Well, you'll get no argument from me." And then she said to me, "You know, she's not yours now. She belongs to us all."
The story of the formation of MacKillop Family Services begins in the early 1990s when 7 leaders of 7 agencies based in Melbourne and Geelong that were run by the Sisters of Mercy, the Sisters of St Joseph and the Christian Brothers decided that there must be a better way to provide services to children and families. At the same time, the leaders of the 3 congregations were also trying to discern a way for the future to ensure that services were provided in the best way.
It was something that had been brewing for some time. A lot of people were talking about the possibilities, but how was it going to happen? And so any uncertainty at that stage creates a lot of fear and anxiety. So that was one of the things we had to overcome.
There was lots of fear. It was very difficult for many of the sisters, but in their hearts they knew, and they wanted the work to continue, so they knew. And they were large-hearted people.
I suppose the fight within yourself of for the greater good you've got to let go, and in the letting go you've got to trust. And my whole life as a Sister of Mercy has been about trust.
I believe the 3 major superiors at that time didn't know how MacKillop would end up, but they took the chance, they took a step into the future.
I can remember the first meeting we went to, and the 3 groups were there, and how uneasy we all were about laying our cards on the table, I suppose. But it was the collaboration and the generosity and the openness of each of those congregations that was just a wonderful, wonderful experience really, and we trusted each other.
And it was an extraordinary thing because 7 agencies coming together normally would vie for a bit of this and a bit of that. But the goodwill and the courage that was there to say, I will hand over, I will get out of the way to make this happen, was leadership at its very best.
I think in the discussions between a member of the Mercy Order, a member of the Christian Brothers, a member of the Josephites, we discovered there wasn't much difference. It was all around empowering the disadvantaged and helping them reach, especially children, reach their capabilities.
A vision for success of that time would be that the children and the families had a better life than they had with us individually. And when I say a better life, in every sense of the word.
The key focus would be always the children and their families. It was never about us, it was always about the people we were serving.
And I think that's why MacKillop's been successful. People were clear about why they were coming together.
Creating MacKillop Family Services was extraordinary. For 7 organisations and 3 religious congregations to come together with a shared vision required each person to have courage, to have trust, to have hope, and to have a vision for the future. This was truly about creating something new that could live on for generations.
I think the founding story is really a story of courage and collaboration.
MacKillop is an example of an organisation that arose out of a common understanding of a need.
Over the years I've stayed involved with MacKillop and I'm immensely proud of what's happened, and it's by far exceeded my expectations, by far. And we can say the legacy that we were handing over at the time from the sisters is alive and well and blooming, and it's just wonderful.
MacKillop Family Services today I believe, is writing the next chapters of the story, and I hope, I know, that the Spirit will live on.